This is your weekly rundown of episode Revenant, week 16, starting on January 21st. Before we get started this week, let's kick things off with some reminders for the end of episode Revenant, which comes to a close in the next couple of weeks. So, here is your reminder to start collecting all of your episode Revenant pass items, any past episode echoes reward track items from Bungie.net, plus your reward track items and engrams from the Gunsmith, Zavala, Shax, Rahul, Zer, Hawthorne, Drifter, and Saint 14 before the end of the episode. Plus, you can get a leg up on XP and artifact progression for the next episode by hoarding the bounties that are still available, and finish up those seasonal challenges for your large pile of bright dust. Also, if you haven't already, it's worth dropping in to see the Gunsmith, as he has a curated set of weapons available, which could be going away at the end of the episode. Starting this week and running to the end of the episode on the 3rd of February will be a new event called the Past Is Prologue. Up for grabs will be the full selection of mementos, along with Spoils of Conquest, exotic ciphers, Ascendant alloys, and Ascendant shards. You could also choose from a selection of weapons, from Trials of Osiris, the Solar Aggressive Frame Hand Cannon Igneous Hammer Adept, and the Strand Adaptive Frame Grenade Launcher Cataphract GL3 Adept. From the Grandmaster Nightfalls, the Arc Rapid Fire Frame Pulse Rifle Horus Least Adept. From the Crucible, the Stasis Rapid Fire Frame Fusion Rifle Riptide, and the Exotic Sniper Cloud Strike, or class-specific Artifice Armor. Visit the Drifter in the Tower Annex to pick up quests that will reward a special currency called Bento Tokens. These tokens can be exchanged for the rewards over at Eris Morn on the Moon. Throughout the event, you'll have a chance to earn a total of 8 Bento Tokens, so spend wisely and make them count. And once you've turned in 5 Bento Tokens, you will gain access to the returning Destiny 1 shader, Chatterwhite. Week 16 sees the second consecutive week of the Crucible game mode, Iron Banner. This is normally a week-long free-to-play Crucible event, but Bungie have decided to make it a 2-week event, which means there will be no Trials of Osiris at the weekend. The second weekly featured Iron Banner mode will be Fortress. If you need a refresh or just want to know more about the Iron Banner, then check out our most recent guide. Our new weapon is the Stasis Rocket Assisted Frame Sidearm Tinashu's Mastery, and returning weapon is the Stasis High Impact Frame Machine Gun Archon's Thunder, which has changed from its previous iteration as Solar to be Stasis. This episode brings with it a brand new armor set called the Iron Intent set, a new emblem called Canis Lupus, and a new shader called Cruel Patina. Plus, this episode sees our first Iron Banner memento, which you can put into your crafted weapons to gain access to the shader Iron Banner Keepsake, and title of Siva's Bane. Also, as this is the final week of the Iron Banner for this episode, don't forget to collect all of your reward track items and engrams before the reset on the 28th, as Lord Saladin will be reset for the next episode. For a weekly Pinnacle reward, Act 3 of episode Revenant brought with it the new exotic mission Kell's Fall, where you can earn the new Void Exotic Shotgun Slayer's Fang, and new Prison of Elders challenge Kell's Vengeance, which can be found over in the Last City for 2 to 3 players. Act 2 of episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation Jade Raid, over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Vesper's Host, which can be found over on Europa, with the exotic sniper rifle Icebreaker up for grabs. And as a reminder, the Grandmaster Nightfall catch-up node is available, giving Guardians the opportunity to complete their Conquest Seal for this episode. Also, with this node being available, this will give Guardians the opportunity to jump ahead and complete the rest of Act 3's Nightfalls, these being the Corrupted on the Dreaming City on week 17, January 28th, 2025. Or conversely be able to complete the Grandmasters which are now not available, Lightblade on the Throne World, Proving Grounds on Nessus, Heist Battlegrounds Moon, Battlegrounds Behemoth on Nessus, Arms Dealer on the EDZ, Birthplace of the Vile on the Throne World, and the Inverted Spire on Nessus. Over in the Last City we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new mats, and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins, and Kell's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Midtown, with the Field Razor Tormentor kicking off the boss rotation. In the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also, from episode Echoes, we have the 3 new Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit, and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The Expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Delve. The Dreaming City this week is at a strong curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in Ria Silvia and has the Dark Monastery mission for the next week. The Blind Well features Taken enemies and the Plague Ina Mina. The Ascendant challenge will be the Keep of Honed Edges over in the Harbinger Seclude. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is in the Deep. The Trove Guardian is located in the Hellmouth, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare of Hawkis in the Anchor of Light. Nightmare hunts Skolas, Pride, Fanatic, Insanity, and Omnigul Anguish. The Altars of Sorrow will start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Fogoth and the Blasphemer Shotgun. On Europa this week, Praxisi Technocrat will be the Empire Hunt, Cadmus Ridge will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Safeguard. Days of Eternity Expert difficulty rounds are Hive, Vex, and Valista Arc. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Pathfinder armor set will be available in Days of Eternity with Weapon Set 4. Fractithis, Chrysia Milo, Volpicula, Wolftone Draw, Iotona Draconis, Canis Major, Contingency Plan, Legal Action 2, Outrageous Fortune, Steel Syllabus C14, and Spoiler Alert. The Witch Queen Weekly Story mission is The Communion, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Insight. The Wellspring activity will start the week on attack, with the Arc Auto Rifle come to pass and Goldmag Hive Ogre as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is Desperate Measures, the Partition mission will be Hard Reset, and the Vex incursion will be Liming Harbour. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The Final Shakes Cooperative Focus campaign mission this week will be Ascent. The 12 Guardian Match-Made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation Jade Raid Challenger's Wikiti first encounter Substranum called Scenic Route. The Root of Nightmare's Raid Challenger's Wikiti fourth encounter Nezarec called All Hands. The Kingsfall Raid Challenger's Wikiti third encounter Golgoroth called Gaze Amaze. The Vow the Disciple Challenger's Wikiti first encounter Acquisition called Swift Destruction. The Deepstone Crypt Challenger's Wikiti third encounter Tanix Part 1 called Of All Trades. The Garden of Salvation Challenger's Wikiti first encounter Embrace called To the Top. And the Last Wish Challenger's Wikiti third encounter Morgoth called Forever Fight. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Crota's End over in the Legends tab. And featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Vault of Glass, also in the Legends tab, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic auto rifle Necrochasm being farmable from the final boss in Crota's End, and the exotic fusion rifle Vex Smith class from the final boss in Vault. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Grasp of Avarice over on the Cosmodrome, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be the Warlord's Ruin over on the EDC. The exotic mission rotator will be Starcross over in the Legends tab, with the Wishkeeper exotic bow being the main reward, and the Season the Wish weapon set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and 0 Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. We have now had all of the episode Revenant challenges over the first 15 weeks of the episode. So, as a reminder, if you complete enough of them, you can get a large pile of Bright Dust to spend at the FFS store in-game. Lost Sectors, Tuesday the Quarry on the EDZ, Wednesday Excavation Site 12 on the EDZ, Thursday the Broken Deep in the Pale Heart, Friday the Blooming Deep in the Pale Heart, Saturday the Forgotten Deep in the Pale Heart, Sunday Extraction on the Throne World, and Monday Sepulture on the Throne World. Our 16th feature, Nightfall, will see us face off against Cataxia, Tormentor of the Ahamkara in the Liminality over in the Pale Heart, with the Slammer Sword as the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Iron Banner Fortress. Team Scorch should be in the Party Relentless playlist, Elimination in the 3v3 playlist, and no Trials of Osiris at the weekend. This week should also see another week of bonus Crucible ranks available all week long. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random world exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 16th week of the Final Shape episode Revenant. Thank you for watching, Allons-y.